this side order. I am one of your hosts for this evening, Glyphracker.
I am the other Odinson, and welcome to Planet Crafter. We are, of course, getting ready to get off of this planet, and, well, we're going to get to that eventually. But before we do, I just want to remind everybody to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Because, hey, here at the Side Order, you will always have a seat at the table. So pull up a chair and join us.
So now, with all that out of the way, let's continue on in Planet Crafter. Hello everybody, and welcome in to another glorious day, well, almost evening, in Planet Crafter. How are you all this evening? So we're doing wonderful.
Yeah, I always love playing this game, so...
Really? Well, that helps. I just need one more thing. What is? Just a bean. Okay. Actually think I know where there happens to be one. Come with me on a secret journey. Through time and space.
This is a journey into sound.
Fortunately, it wasn't no bean up here. But I will take some of those mushrooms. I will take them back to the other base.
Aha, an aquarium right out over the lake, too. That's just like the perfect place for it.
Oh, yellow base is going to be so awesome.
Yeah, it's like one really long hallway. Okay, now let's go put fish at the end of the really long hallway. Okay, first I pass through trees, and then more trees.
Okay, so that will be a bit.
And butterflies, but there's no butterflies in here. I'll fix that.
Let's go to Dirty Lake while we wait. Have a drink of water. Drop a drink of water. I got some extra food with me. Let's go clean up Dirty Lake while we're here.
I'm gonna put some butterflies in your butterfly dome.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point of it?
Here we are at the lovely Dirty Lake. We're on our way for having this one completely cleaned up.
I don't think we need to go that extreme. I want to save those for input. However, I bet you I can find a couple of really good larvae down here. Yeah, I can.
They're always out there. There's always some good larvae running around now.
Well, no, I mean in these habitats, the little if you open the ecosystems, they literally have butterfly larvae in them. So. So I got two really good butterfly larvae ready to go, and white and green ones. It'll be great.
It'll be pretty. It'll be beautiful. Oh my goodness! A wild strider appears.
Gets maced and then between the legs goes down, screaming high-pitched cries of agony.
Hello, Strider. How are you? Welcome in.
Sorry.
What?
Had to stop and chase around the butterflies.
Yeah.
Hey, how are the animals over here doing? Well, you're getting mighty big, guy. Look at you.
You're becoming a big one.
You're becoming a big guy, too. Wow, you're big enough to ride. You're going to be enormous when you finish growing. It could be terrifying.
I like it. I like the sounds of this. So much dirty water. Oh my goodness. Can't wait for it all to be cleaned. Then we can get off this bloody planet.
But there's no animal feed in it?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm in the process of waiting for a bean.
Oh, okay. You've got that. You're taking care of that.
Yeah.
Okay. I have got butterflies in your dome, and I have the stuff to make a toxic water cleaner. So I need to go back to Blue Base and get some food and water for my search, or I'm gonna die. Right, yeah, forgot that part.
As Odin is continuing on the quest of cleaning up all the dirty water, which is just so much. So much dirty water. However, once this is all cleaned up, this is the biggest pool that we've found so far.
Okay, give me the squash that does sustain me. For I am sustained by the nurturing squash.
All right, let's see if a couple things are ready. Bad dirty water. Bad. Nope, not there. Actually, we can take this. Because I need methane. So we put one of them back. There's a methane here. And squash and regular fertilizer. I know there's a bunch of regular fertilizer. And I just brought some squash. So boom. That's done. Then our bean should be ready.
Hey, toxic frogs.
Come on, bean. It's 97% there. How about you? 97. We're almost ready.
Maybe we should build another outdoor farming plot and plant beans in it.
Yeah. Beans and wheat.
Well, maybe if you want to do that while you're there and waiting for stuff to grow. I'm going to find toxic water, so I can't be of help with that right at this moment.
So I'll need 4 bee larva water. Oh, we'll be in a little hang up again with the tier 2 fertilizer. I just have to grab stuff from around the bases for tier 2 fertilizer. I got my bean.
Still have some biolabs too.
Nope.
In the biocontainments, we might still have a little bit.
Nope. I've cleaned us out.
Oh, okay. Then I guess you'll just have to make some. We have the stuff. We have the stuff for everything. Oh, see, now this is toxic water down here.
Algae.
Look at this food.
6 methane. What was the last thing? Squash. I need 3 squash. I only think I have 2, but I can go outside and grab... Oh, no, I don't. Let's say I can go outside and grab a bunch because Odin happened to have a bunch planted. Never mind. We are good. There.
Squash is the food that sustains me. Oh, look at all that goo on the ground. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna actually clean this huge pond from this tiny little pond that doesn't seem like it should be part of it, yet is.
It is. Yeah, I know. Isn't that the greatest?
Check the level 2 if you're looking for bee larvas.
I did. Yeah. I just also went and grabbed some honey too, because that's something I can use for the extra protein food.
And if you don't have quite enough bee larvas, check the ecosystems.
Okay. Super alloys around here, which is perfect. Just give time for more bee larvae to form. Look at this area. It is just turning out to be so beautiful.
The red and blue trees are really nice together like that. And I mean, just that, yeah, everything is, a lot of areas are coming up like that. Like I was standing by the pond where you get the fish phytoplankton from and our algae pond and stuff. And I was looking around that just like, wow, this is a really nice area now.
We're bringing the place to life. Another tree. Did I craft that animal feed? Probably didn't, because that would have been smart. Oh, I did. Perfect. I mean, it's not much, but it's something to drop off for now. Where's that feeder? There it is. Well, that was quick. We'll have to make a bunch more, which is the reason why we...
That'll feed one animal one time, and they're hungry because they haven't actually eaten. Food makes them produce animals faster and makes them grow faster.
Okay, so definitely going to need a spot for beans then. So, coming back to grab a bean container, drop off some super alloy, because I did find some of that. I got one planter ready.
We could use that super alloy because, as ridiculous as it sounds, all we have is rods.
Oh, I know.
So many super alloy rods, it's insane. Remember when we were having problems with that sort of thing? Way back when, in ancient antiquity?
What was the other thing you told me to go and check for bee larvae?
The ecosystems.
Okay, hold on.
Those big waterfall things.
Perfect, I found another one anyways. Just happened to be able to collect this honey. Nice, now I can go back to the base. Yellow base. Add in our last two little farms, which will help us. Yellow.
Oh, hey, I didn't even notice that.
That one
here.
That will grow beans. That will grow wheat. Now what do I have left? Just a bunch of honey that I'm going to have to, we'll have to make a storage for. But I got the perfect spot for it. Don't make me bring out the paddle. Hey, more thumbs up. That's correct. If you don't mind doing us a huge favor, smashing that thumbs up if you haven't already. Hey, if you're on a cell phone, just double tap the screen. It's really that easy.
It is, and we sure do appreciate it. Helps us out a lot. Helps us get noticed in the algorithm, the cruel, cruel algorithm.
The cruel, cruel mistress it is.
Oh, what about this one? What's this lake looking like? Okay, can I get a look at the top so I can see? Come on. Sometimes it's hard to... Oh, this also counts as part. Okay. Somehow all this water down here is somehow all part of the same pool, even though it clearly isn't.
Not that.
I missed the question above. What was the question?
Liar's Bar, Uno, or do you want to go make some money in Tower Unite, Strider? What is it? You guys should go make some money.
And maybe I'll even join you in that at some point. Don't know. I haven't decided what I'm doing tonight.
Just going off on a little adventure here.
Adventure.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to be able to launch rockets and get out of this place. That and I still say that the toxic spores have some sort of effect on the area.
I've been picking them up when I see them, just in case.
I have no proof against or for it.
I have a gut feeling you might be right. So I've just been going with the idea of just pick them up when I see them and I've got the inventory room to actually do it.
More goo. I can get rid of that. Slowly cleaning up the area as we go. As is.
I made money cause you passed out, Strider. Don't ask what happened while you were asleep. There'll be video next week.
On Odin's OnlyFans.
Yeah, my non-existent only. Yeah, because nobody would pay for that.
I'm out of inventory room. Not that one. This one. Drop off everything. Oh, it should be full. Luckily, I have a secret base we can go to and drop things off.
It's your secret, squirrel.
Ah, I'm trapped in my secret base. Ah, what the heck? They're outside. They're mobbing.
It'll be fine. You're fine. It's fine.
Yeah, they're like right outside the door, dude. Hydration low, not a problem.
Drink from a lovely water source. Any lovely water source.
I wonder if I got everything down here.
Can't believe I just did that.
Is this the reactor for this thing? No. Like, wow, we've like walked by it like 50 times.
Are we ignoring you? I don't know. Did you have a question? Please ask again. I'm sorry. We're you know, this game is distracting.
You've got almost you couldn't find the jetpack. I think it's a reward for playing the game for a certain amount of time. It's in the personal cosmetic shop.
Yeah, I had to buy one. I bought the superpower because if you notice, I don't actually wear a jetpack because you can get just the ability to fly instead of a jetpack, which is what I went with. No, you can buy a jetpack. It's just expensive. I don't remember where. You do get like a gold one and a diamond one from.
I think it's the arcade, to be honest. I really think it's the arcade. You might have to go and spend some time at the arcade. Buy some tickets. They've got some really cool things there.
Don't remember.
That's where I got that little tank thing.
Jetpack, where do you get it?
Arcade store is my next bet.
I feel like you got it from the same place you get accessories for your character.
That is also a possibility.
At the clothing store in the corner, I'm pretty sure I think where you get it. I could be wrong. We will figure it out, country girl. That should be enough.
Yeah. Especially if you get lucky with some of the, if it's at the arcade. You get lucky with some of the arcade games.
10% there. Yes, this lake will be clean.
Thought I seen a different animal. I did not. Run over here, see if I can drop the mushrooms off in this one. I can. Awesome.
Well, I didn't know. I swore I was so surprised by that. I assume you've been up this, so I'm not going to bother going up it, but I didn't notice this before.
That little pathway by the dirt lake.
No, there's down by where I'm cleaning the toxic water, there's like a big platform, and the path up to it spirals all the way around a rock outcropping, and it's a big circle on the top of it. There's like a hallway over to a facility on top of a cliff. But, I mean, you've got an oxygen hut right near the bottom of it, so I'm guessing you've been up there.
You just want to go, 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 just like us, yeah.
Yeah, I get so used to I get flying in that game that like having to run around. Last night I was like, holy man, I don't think I've actually walked around in this game unless I'm in a building like in ages.
Like flying is the way to go. Any common things. I also hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. Down here. Go back, drop off some sulfur. I got a lot of stuff that I gotta clean out of my inventory. I just got an overloaded inventory. Went and cleaned up some stuff out there. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Boom. I also got some more genetic traits for you.
I mean, I'm done building animals for now, but thanks. If I ever decide to build more, that will be handy.
Ooh, everything's blue.
Well, maybe we can cheer it up a little bit. Oh, you mean color-wise?
Ba-da-dum. Let's go grab some common larva.
Big blue asteroid. It's hitting the ground every once in a while. Like a few of them are hitting not too far from blue base, actually. I'm gonna go over and have a look. Since I was on my way back to blue base to unload all this toxic water. Going back and forth gives me something to do while it fills up. Oh yeah, just a huge rock explode. Oh yeah, I think that thing probably just dropped a whole bunch of something. See, tell me those don't make for a really lovely area with the animals and everything.
They do. However, I'm looking for a specific or common larva.
You can make one. Just that's possible. Don't need it. Okay, I thought that looked like an osmium asteroid, and it is, and I'm a little disappointed by that. Oh yeah, this is too.
Let's extract. That's to not. Oh, what's this? Three phytoplankton, tier 2 fertilizer.
Yeah, we should do it in one of the karaoke rooms at the nightclub next time.
Phytoplankton B off to.
Though I did very much enjoy Glyph's condo.
Maybe.
Well, it only failed because our internet cut out. Really.
That's the villa. Yeah, I have all of them, like everything. I even have a big mall.
Yeah, this guy went huge into I need to have all the condos and stuff. Whereas I bought furniture and decorations and stuff for. I even bought all the walls and floor and ceiling tiles to build myself an entire Viking long haul. And I just have never done it. I literally in my inventory, I've got enough stuff to build a whole building and furnish 5. But I've just never bothered. I'm not into the condo thing as much as Glyph is. I'm more into hanging out in the plaza and gambling a lot. Usually the gambling a lot thing. Which is weird, because I'm not at all a gambler in real life like that. But it's fun when there's nothing to lose, if you know what I mean. Stops being fun when there's something to lose. And yeah, he did definitely spend a fortune on all that, though he definitely did. Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He actually would probably have as much money as I do. Maybe a little bit less, but if it wasn't for Boo Boo buying stuff. Hey, Phil! How's it going, man?
What's going on? Welcome in. Missed you, man. Missed you.
Too bad, man. We would have loved to have you yesterday for karaoke night. It was a blast.
And do they have craps there? I don't think they have craps there.
No, blackjack, Texas Hold'em, roulette, 3 different kinds of slot machines, bingo. I feel like I'm missing something. And horse racing.
And that's just a casino.
Yeah, it's a casino.
All right. Well, 2 animals can be fed now. Speaking of other fun animals that could be fed now, I'll take a couple of...
Oh, you've had one of those kind of weeks, eh? I won't get into it, but I've had a pretty weird week myself. A pretty weird week.
All right, now we got some high quality food.
Yes, someone did say karaoke. Last night we had Tower Unite karaoke night. Would have loved to have had you, Phil.
Would have been an awesome time to have you, man.
Though it was apparently mostly just me and Hojo singing our butts off. I mean, you sang some too, but...
I mumbled in the background. But yeah, you'd have to have Tower Unite.
You do mean call me, maybe. I'd actually love to hear that.
Off to the yellow base. Let's see what's going on. Then the dirty lake. We can clean up some of that. Just want to feed our animal. Well, 2 of them.
Hey, President Jackie, how you doing, man?
What's going on? It's starting to turn into a party here.
It's always a party on Planet Crafter. Well, and here at the side order, at least we try to do that.
All right, flying over to the dirty lake. Let's see how close we are to being done that.
Yeah, Tower Unite karaoke might become a regular thing.
Only my bank account can afford it.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue.
I mean, the game itself is... There's no bonus features, but... enhancing your time there is... optimal.
Well, I'll just say this. The game costs 25 bucks Canadian. I think it's $19.99 American. I can't think of a game I could say is more solidly worth that amount of money than that game. It's the amount of stuff you can do in it is in total insanity. Like
that is true. Like
there is less content in 12 games than there is in that one. It's crazy. And it's got a real sense of community too. I mean, even if you don't feel like playing it, so there's tons of good spots to just hang out. There's always people to talk to, although there's a lot of weird people.
People are people.
I'll just say this. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes it's got a slightly PG-rated VR chat vibe. Let's put it that way. But despite that, yeah, you can really lose track of time. Get playing mini golf or doing the rare that zombie mode, which is so much fun.
Yeah, it's like a top-down shooter. They've got even like their version of like Mario Kart, which isn't bad. Mini golf. They do even have like a first-person shooter. I never got into it.
No, but it's got just everything.
Arcade, boardwalk, movie theater, nightclub.
Oh, Stranded Deep. Nice. Nice.
That is a good game.
It is a good game. Survivor's still on? Really? It's a surprise to me, but I mean, like, I couldn't name 3 currently running TV shows, and that's not a joke. I couldn't name 3 currently running TV shows. I guess I could if I really thought about it. The Simpsons is still on, isn't it?
Yep. 1.
Yeah. I think Family Guy is still on, and yeah, I don't know. That's about it. I don't actually watch any of those shows. Oh, I guess South Park is still a thing. There you go.
There you go. You got 3.
Yeah, it's all animated shows, because that's what I used to actually watch when I bothered to watch TV, or at least a few of them.
Knight Rider is running in your head?
Oh, I used to love Knight Rider when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there was one night a week I was allowed to stay up late, and that was because Knight Rider was on, and then it was immediately followed by Dukes of Hazzard. And as a kid, I had to watch both of those. It was just not an option not to do it. So I got to stay up late that one night so I could catch Dukes of Hazzard, because it was the one on later.
This lake is so close to being finished. Ugh. By that I mean it's like going to be 1,000 away by the end of the stream. So much dirty water.
Getting there. How's this one doing? Let me see. 114 of 500. Well, my efforts have not been in vain so far, so I'm pleased enough.
No, everything's going good. We are moving along.
Need to look into this movie on Tubi called Time Warp. All right, I'll look into that. I do actually have a couple streaming apps, Netflix and an Amazon Prime account.
It's got Adam West
With
in it.
7 extra channels stuck onto it. What?
It's got Adam West in it.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, now I'm really interested.
Rest his soul.
Yeah, actually, I think I have it on something or other. I'm familiar with it. Honestly, when I tend to watch stuff, it's like last time I watched anything, even on a streaming channel. I mean, my brother is the one who watches stuff on them, but last thing I watched was the Fallout TV show. I probably won't watch anything on TV again until the next season comes out. I tend to watch YouTube most of the time. Because it's, especially lately, it's a lot more relevant to me. Pretty sure I should probably stop watching so much video game stuff. Because it's like, then I also produce video game stuff. It's like, man, my whole life is YouTube video game stuff. It's going to drive me insane one of these days. More insane. Let me clarify. I'm already insane. At least that's what the doctors told me anyway.
At least what the dentist told me the last time he checked up my ears.
a super cheesy mustache. I'm a fan of a good mustache. I've got a pretty decent soup strainer myself, you know.
I think I've got most of these spores out of this area. Hey!
Here to animal food.
Start feeding.
Yeah, thanks, President Jackie. It's just funny. I just had a couple of those things pop up in my the corner of my screen there. Like, oh, hey.
Yeah,
I did
thank
just
you.
do that. Thank you.
Much love, as always. Much love for everybody that does do that. And hey, while they've still got your attention, if you don't mind doing us that huge favor, which is, of course, smashing that thumbs up button. If you happen to watch this on mobile, just give the screen a double tap.
If you happen to blob this on blob,
Stuff.
woof, 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 woof.
This is what I sound like underwater.
Vigor. Yes, I have. Is that the one set in the Norwegian town where you, like, go out and hunt and there's other players out there and you gotta, like, scavenge for goods and then go back and build your base? Because I do believe I actually have played that a couple of years back. Pretty good, actually. Vigor's not bad, if it's the game I'm thinking of. I think me and my brother played that for a little bit. I don't know if you remember that, Glyph. It was before we started the channel, but not by much.
It paused when you double tapped it. Son of a dingus. I don't know why I did that. Oh, wait. Yeah, Oh, now I made it go. Oh, I broke my chat because I tried to do the same thing. Way to go.
Oh, good job. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have played Vigor, if it's a game I'm thinking of.
I wish it would go in here. Oh, it does. Your wish has been granted.
Oh, those go in there?
Yeah.
We can do talk about them. I've been picking those too, although I haven't come across any. But when I have seen them, I've been picking them up. Because I think you're right about it inhibiting the grass growing in certain areas, so... I've been snatching them up. I think, sir, you are correct about that.
I have no evidence.
I don't either, but I don't know. I just feel like that's a good gut instinct to go with. So I've been going with it.
Oh, wrong cartridge. Dang it. I went and got...
Well, hey, President Jackie, you know, we could always keep you in the loop next time we do Tower Unite karaoke night.
Indeed.
I don't know if you like to sing or not, but it was a lot of fun. It would have been a lot more fun if our internet hadn't just decided to cut out for an hour right in the middle of it. That was kind of disappointing.
That was a little less than thrilling.
Yeah, I was a little bit unhappy about that. And I was like, oh, good. Yeah, no, Vigor is actually a lot of fun. I had quite a bit of fun with it. It has a similar problem. Has a similar problem to a lot of games like that are free. So there's a lot of microtransactions, and while you can get pretty far in the game, like significantly so, without having to actually drop any money into it, you will get to a point where it's like, gets super grindy if you don't spend money. Every free-to-play game comes to that point, though. I will say, though, that this one, Vigor, if it's the game I'm thinking it is, which I'm pretty sure it is, You'll get a good 20 or 30 hours of playing it before you get anywhere close to that, though. Like, I played it. By the time I came to that point, I was pretty much done playing it anyway, so I was like, yeah, no, that's good. That game was all right. Also, don't trust anyone. Some people will tell you they're friendly and then shoot you anyway.
What's going on, No Totem? Welcome in.
Hey, No Totem, how you doing?
All right, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to grab here. I got the animal food. I've got the iron. I want to make some area to beautify. So let's grab 2 of these. Super alloys.
Yeah, we've been plugging it because it's one of those games that comes across our channel every once in a while, and now we've started playing it again, and we had a karaoke night on it last night, and it was just a blast. And
Really was.
yeah, it really, really was. We really had a good time. So we're just telling everybody who's, in the community and whatever, if you have the game, if you ever want to pick it up, we'll definitely be doing that again. That is for sure. So,
And it's
and the more the merrier. The more the merrier. Hey, Phil got Tower Unite. Oh, it looks like somebody's coming to our next karaoke night, whenever that's going to be.
sprinkle some more flowers around there. Yeah, I think that's what I will do. Let's put some more grass and stuff around out here. So this place can start working on it, because we're almost at 3, which means that the next time we'll stream this, it will be completed.
Yeah, we'll actually be getting off this planet, I think, next time we play. We've still got about 40 minutes here. I think in the time that'll actually terraform enough that we'll be able to get off this rock next stream. Oh, you only play on PlayStation. Yeah, unfortunately, it's PC only.
Unfortunately, the other fun thing too is that it doesn't promote microtransactions. So once you've bought the game...
Yeah, there isn't microtransactions at all. There's nothing... Nothing to spend them on. Now, I mean, of course, you do earn units through doing activities. Gate Zero, I don't know if I've heard of that one.
Something you might have to check into.
Is it a console exclusive? Because if it is, I'm having the opposite problem in that I don't have a console to play on, just a PC. On the other hand, it's hard to want to buy a console when you have a gaming PC. Your console tends to become a paperweight that collects dust when that happens. Oh, is it? Well, what girl's shelter is burning down? The one you were talking about boiling a rabbit? Which sounds horrendous.
I obtained another thing for small food. These animals will be well fed. Ish.
Yeah, it's Rabbit Girl's shelter. Uh-oh. See now, I would laugh all the way if I was in one of those Survivor shows because, and literally true, I once got together with a friend of mine, and we went about halfway up the side of a mountain, built a cabin there, and lived in it for the next 3 months. So I feel pretty prepared to survive in the woods.
Kinda got it under control.
Yeah, I've literally already done that, so I know how, no, I'm good in the woods. I'm right at home there. Here. Is that some sort of slang term for someone from Oklahoma, I'm assuming? Sorry, as a Canadian, I'm not hip to all your American slang.
We're not hip to your words there.
But no, that's okay. We have nicknames for certain kind, like people from Newfoundland or Newfies. Even they call themselves that, though, so it's not really an insult. Also, if you ever want to have the best time partying you could ever imagine in Canada, go to Newfoundland. That's all I gotta say. Go to Newfoundland.
Well, they'll do you good there.
Oh yeah, they know how to have a good time there, man. They really do.
You don't know what drunk is until you're laying on the floor of a Newfie's bed, or Newfie's place. Newfie's bed. What are you doing there?
Hey, Lord Tenor and Jesus Pie, they're gonna go down there. I'll come out to where you're at, and you stay where you're to. I'll come where you're at. That's a very big Newfie saying right there. Stay where you're at, and I'll come where you're to. Makes no sense to anybody who's not from Newfoundland or had a lot of experience with them, but hey, I'm an honorary Newfie. I did 3 shots of Screech and kissed a cod, so there you go. It was horrible. But I did it because I used to party with all sorts of Newfies all the time. Also, if you've never had Newfoundland Screech before, you should get some and you're in for a ride. Good stuff.
Oh, feeding these animals is going to be a pain, but it's worth it.
It's basically rum. Yeah, basically rum, let's say that.
Yeah. Bees are working overtime. I like it. I can't keep food in the food shed. They are very hungry animals.
This is good.
Where I was going.
Hungry hippos? Animals? Whatever.
And a hippo.
Life is forcing you to watch. Well, see, you got us to distract you. I hope we're at least doing a good job of that.
Hopefully you're entertained. Are you not entertained?
Sorry I can't throw a sword at anyone, but you know. I wouldn't attempt to. I've never used a sword before. Don't know how to use a sword. Would probably end up hurting myself with a sword, so I'm definitely not going to throw one at somebody.
Methane, algae, squash. We'll worry about that when we come back, because what we've got to do is continue prettying up around Dirty Lake.
I mean, sword fighting is not something anyone can just pick up in an afternoon or something, right? So,
No, I'm still working on it.
yeah, it's taken me 2 afternoons, actually. Not.
Just not as a savant as I thought I would be. Savant.
Look, if I've got to defend myself and I've got my choice of weapon, I choose gun for one good reason. I do know how to use one of those, and I'm a pretty good shot. So I take that. That's what I take that. You learned something about Star Wars. What is that? I'm curious now.
What is up here? This is a way back and forth. Oh, okay.
Really, I did not know that, actually. I know a couple interesting facts that originally it was Luke's Star Killer, but they decided that was too aggressive, and that Return of the Jedi was originally going to be called Revenge of the Jedi, but they figured Jedi didn't get revenge.
That's pretty cool, though.
Also, one of my very earliest memories is going to see Empire Strikes Back in theaters when I was like 5 or something. Way, way, way back. Like when it actually came out.
Still ice here.
Also, never thought I'd say this ever as long as I live, but I can't believe that the prequels are actually, the fourth, fifth, and sixth best Star Wars thing ever after the original trilogy. Because anything they've made since Disney took, don't even get me started on that. I consider Star Wars to have ended when George Lucas sold it. Now, actually, so have I, Jackie, but only by technicality, because just after I was born, my parents went and saw Star Wars, the original, and they had to take me with them. Apparently, I did sleep through most of it, but technically, I did go see Star Wars, the first one in the theater. The other 5 I all saw in the theaters as well.
Hmm.
Darth Jar Jar? I absolutely love that theory. The Darth Jar Jar theory. You gotta be right around the same age as me then, President Jackie. Which, as you may know, as everybody out there knows, I have
22.
just recently turned 48. Yay, I'm almost 50. Yeah, Jar Jar was a pretty terrible character. Really annoying. But say what you want about the prequels, they're still better than...
What's new?
Yeah, anything that Disney has done. About the only thing they've done that I actually really liked is, honestly, I thought Rogue One was pretty good. I liked Rogue One. That was all right. The first season of The Mandalorian was okay, but
We're actually doing really good headway on this dirty water here.
yeah, I'm making good headway on where I'm cleaning. The funniest thing is like by the time I fly to it, right, clean out all the water, it almost fills my inventory. And then I fly back, and by the time I get there, there's enough there to almost fill my inventory again. So I've just been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth all stream. That's literally what I've been doing.
I've been feeding the animals, which is kind of cool. Slowly putting plant life around the dirty pond. And then, yeah, picking up all the dirty water I can. Yeah, but wasn't that done by Nickelodeon, and that's when they were banging. Like Nickelodeon had a
No, I think he means the Disney Ahsoka show. Really? You're like the only person I've ever heard say that. I don't know. I never really cared for her as a character either, but that's also because I never cared for the Clone Wars. There was something off to me about an animated Disney series, like animated Star Wars series. I don't know why it bothered me. I never got into it. Never cared for it. So Ahsoka was just someone I barely knew anything about, couldn't care less about, you know? To me, she wasn't, I don't know, didn't really matter in the Star Wars canon, I guess.
Oh, goodness. All right, that's all done. Got some flowers started. Let's get some trees going. So we'll need to go get some tier 2 fertilizer rocking.
Now, see, I'm right there with you, President Jackie there. I watched up until about, I think, the second season of The Mandalorian, and then I just kind of gave up on the whole thing. I mean, I poured concrete on the grave and sealed it forever with the acolyte, let's put it that way.
Tree bark, mutagen, armor seed.
Like, I mean, even the new trilogy they came out with, I kind of liked it first, but there was always something that bothered me about it, and I could never really put my finger on what it was. And then finally, between Return of the Jedi, or between the middle one there, I can't remember what the hell it's called, and Rise of Skywalker, I put my finger on exactly what that was, and that was Rey is a terribly written and horrible character. Just in every regard, and it ruins the whole trilogy. Yeah, lots of people did. Whatever reason, as big a Star Wars fan as I was, it just wasn't for me. I just could never get into it. My biggest Star Wars favorite thing outside the movies was the Knights of the Old Republic video games.
That is
I and most Star Wars fans would sure love to see a Revan movie.
greatest thing in the world. If they did that. And that's why they're not going to do it. Ha! Joke's on all of us.
No, Phil, you're exactly right there. The rise of Mary Sue Palpatine. That is it exactly. That character was the very, very, very definition of a Mary Sue. Always knows how to do everything, never needs anybody's help, is always perfect at everything, better than everyone, and everybody instantly likes her. Yeah, Mary Sue. Never had a single difficulty. Everything was just automatically, she wins. That's not how you write a good character. That's how you write a crappy character that everyone hates. Every time I bring this up, I keep pointing back to the same female character as going, that's how you write a strong female character, and that's Ripley from Alien.
Well, boom. All right.
Hello, Ashes! How you doing, man?
How is Ash's antics tonight? Hopefully you're doing quite well.
Phil, you're 100% correct on that one. 100% correct on that one. You know, little known fact, Bill Hader did the voice for BB-8. He really did.
Alrighty. Flying through.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Oh, he does. One of my actual favorite Bill Hader clips ever is, have you ever seen him do his John Malkovich impression in front of John Malkovich? That's a great clip. I don't sound anything like that. You sound exactly like this. That's okay. It was so good.
Hydration's low. And if your hydration's low, you should head on over to swiftenergy.gag. Use our magic promo code. Save yourself 25%. Awesome, amazing stuff.
But that was a nice segue. That segue was smooth there. You've been practicing your segues?
No, it just seemed right. It just seemed at the right moment to do it, so I did it. Just really kind of wondering what else I can do to help speed this all up.
Hey, you know, I've got a good question for everybody out there and for you, Liv.
What's that?
So, you know, there's been a little bit of a history lately of really stupid transport ideas catching on and people being like, this is going to change how we build cities. You know, first it was the Segway. Then it was the Hyperloop. Both Segway was at least, you know, an existent thing that could be a thing. Hyperloop was never going to happen for 1,000
Reasons.
reasons, but you know, still, neither one of those things ever really happened in the way they were supposed to. So what do you think the next stupid transport fad that'll never actually happen is going to be? Instead of high-speed rail, which is what they should be building. Because it's going to be something. Now, monorail was from the 70s. I forgot about that one. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. Stupid transport things that never caught on. Monorail. Yeah, that was another one. I mean, there is monorail trains, but again, they're not taking everybody everywhere. Or changing how cities are designed. But there will be something, guaranteed.
A slingshot. We're gonna start slingshotting people up places.
Considering how completely absurd the Hyperloop was from its very inception, I would not be surprised if slingshot or something similar was the answer. Okay, because the idea that, and I kept seeing it for years. I'm thinking to myself, am I taking crazy pills? Like, am I the only one who sees this is a really, 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 really stupid idea that'll never work? Like, and now finally the rest of the world's like, hey, that's a really stupid idea that's never going to work. And I'm sitting here going, okay, so I'm not taking crazy pills. Thanks. Flying cars. Sure. We need to add 1,000 casualties per city per day to, the death toll of your average city. Sure, flying cars.
Why not? I mean, you just said the reason why not.
1,000 people a day need to die in every city, so sure, let's do flying cars.
Yeah, see? I've got to vouch for the catapulting people.
Yeah, catapult, some hovercrafts. Some combination of centrifugal force, a catapult, and a slingshot.
We will have our best scientists on it.
Yeah, the scientists, the Side Order's best science
division
team is on it. Our top men. Top men. Well, and women, I guess. Also. But actually, I guess our science division is just us, so I guess top men. We're also our aerospace division and our naval division, and
we're just all the divisions and multiplications.
Yeah, I know, and it's a dumb idea. Again, it's one of those ideas I look at and go, okay, well, somebody's got to be in the room looking at this going, you do realize how dumb that is, right? Like, I'm wondering how that honestly never happened with the Hyperloop. Like, was everybody just too afraid to make the billionaire angry or something? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because that's a bad idea. You're gonna hurt people, and you did.
You can't catapult rockets to space. Parachutes and we'll put them all in wingsuits. Everybody wears a wingsuit, right? And then you deploy a parachute close to the ground and just kind of drift down. So wingsuits are going to be the upcoming fashion of the day. Everybody's going to be rocking to see, and competing to see who has the most stylish wingsuit. Once catapult travel becomes the norm, it'll change the way we build cities.
Freeing up now roadway space, because cars are obsolete ways of travel now.
Yeah, Phil, that sounds about right. I'm not sure why they keep going with all these alternate routes of travel when we already have a way to move thousands of people at a high rate of speed. Again, high-speed rail trains. We already have it. We don't need to get fancy with it. We already have it, people. We already have it. Hey, halfway there. The giant pool down here is at 257 of 500, making headway.
Major headway. Producing lots of stuff.
Yeah, it's actually funny you should mention that, Phil. Me and Glyph were actually talking about solar roads and what a dumb idea they were just the other day. Remember that?
Yeah, remember what happened to them? No, nobody does, and nobody should, because it's just a no.
No, that was a dumb idea.
And for some things, you can turn around and be like, well, on paper, it would make more sense. No, on that paper, it didn't make sense either. And they were still proud
Now,
enough
I
to do
don't
it.
know if you've seen the new. I'm assuming you've seen the newer version of Total Recall. But I prefer to pretend that it didn't happen because it's an insult to the. Not that the original version was a great movie. But wow. I cannot describe how utterly disappointed and just terrible. Although, yeah, I do know what you're talking about. Maybe that, sure. If we can figure out a way to keep people from burning to death while going through the Earth's core, yeah, why not? I mean, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but not in not even Bryan Cranston could save that movie. That's saying something, because that guy's great. But not even Bryan Cranston could save that one. Yeah, which was ridiculous. I actually didn't understand. Yeah, I hated it too. And I didn't understand why they felt the need to change so many things in it so drastically. Like, I just did not get that at all. The original one took place on Mars. I did not know there was a new Running Man. I'm just going to pretend I did not hear that and ignore it entirely. And just keep in my heart that there's only one Running Man, and it's a terrible movie that I love with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That movie came out when I was like 11 or something like that, and I just absolutely loved it and still do to this day.
They should feel bad.
Well, now, as I understand it, the new Running Man, because maybe I have heard it. Is it the one they made? I heard something a few years back about them making a new Running Man adaptation that was supposed to be closer to the book. Maybe that was it. Really? The Roadhouse remake. See, now again, I thought that would be terrible too, because how do you take Patrick Swayze out of anything he was in?
Fair point.
That just, I don't know, seems... Hey, you know what movie I used to love when I was a kid and still do?
What is that?
Escape from New York. You ever see Escape from New York, Liv?
The Home Alone version, no. Or anything other than the Home Alone version, no. Which was Lost in New York, so I guess no.
Yeah, no, I mean the movie literally called Escape from New York.
Nope.
Oh. It stars Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken. Everybody keeps telling him they thought he was dead. And Isaac Hayes plays the Duke of New York. It's about crime goes out of control, so they make Manhattan Island a prison. And then the president's plane goes down in it. And they send Kurt Russell in to rescue him.
That'd be an interesting movie to see. All right, let's build another tree farm, because we're just extending everything out from the dirty lake. This place is going to be awesome when it's done.
Because Escape from LA was the terribly crappy sequel they made like 12 or 13 years later. I still love it though, because I literally like the first one that much that it carried the second one for me. Though boy, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I got time to get there and back one more time. get a good final count on what we're looking at for how much more cleaning we got to do there?
I had to do it at least once a shift. Or shift. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going to start calling it. Once a stream.
Once a shift. Now, well, I know this is our technical job.
Go around calling it a shift. It's not true work.
Actually, I would point out to anyone who thinks otherwise that, well, this is, yeah, okay, not the hardest job in the universe, especially not physically. It's not nothing either. You can get pretty stressed out from it and stuff. I think you know what I mean.
I do. Yay! So adding plant life to everything has actually been paying off now. It looks good over here.
Well, I have been noticing, I'm hoping this green fog will disappear once I clean it, but I have been noticing it's been getting a little less. And the grass has been spreading closer to the ponds down here and looking a little more green, as it's been getting clean.
Maybe it was something.
Maybe I'm just imagining it because I want... No, this is... no, right down here by the water is way more green. Like, not even... No way that's my imagination. Oh! Who hasn't? Yeah, pretty much.
Where are we at? Almost 2,000 for this. So then I only have 500 left.
It actually looks like we'll be able to finish off these last 2 pools and get off this planet next stream. I'm really thinking it looks like that because if I recall when we started, we were at about, 1.6 or something like that? We've raised up a whole Terra.
Per stream, yep. Not only that, but I keep adding small little things that are helping us. Plus you do too. Increasing our land spread over the area.
Plus you do too. Increasing our land spread over the area.
Oh, so much dirty water. Wish I could drink it just so I could find out what happens when you do. Yeah, we'd prefer not to. We've been having our own struggles with stuff. Those jerks are going to get what's coming to them now.
Yeah.
Now, we don't want to get in trouble with the almighty algorithm and Big Daddy YouTube.
I feel like I'm missing something though.
In chat?
Yeah.
Oh, asking about a movie, a famous movie in the 70s about a young girl named Debbie and her adventures in the great state of Texas.
Rather not.
And you know where I'm going with that? You're familiar.
Oh, it's this is a garbage disposal basically. I'm just constantly dumping the dirty water into the garbage because we have no use for it. I've got our trees done. I've got flowers growing. I'll put some bees in the area here, help pollinate, put some butterflies.
I think we've received the only real weird restrictions we've had on our video is a few of our videos have been banned in Russia. I don't know why. I don't care. But I'm just like, okay, I guess the Russians don't get to watch that video. I feel like they've got bigger problems anyway.
That's being honest right there. Just another tree bark and that tree can be built. Okay. Which is actually kind of working out well.
Yeah, my rights around music are ridiculous, and I think they go overboard with it. I think they go way overboard with it because me playing 3 seconds of your song in an hour-long video should not entitle you to every bit of money I make off that video. You know, that's ridiculous. That is utterly insane, and the copyright laws around music are ridiculously restrictive. Honestly, the only way that should actually apply like that is if you are making a video that is just like the music is the main point of it. The way they do apply it is draconian and utterly insane. I can't believe it's actually legal.
Time for change, YouTube. Time for change.
It's not them, it's just copyright law in general, mostly around music, because it was all the musicians who sued. You see. And their representation and the record labels. That's who got most of the current copyright law in place. And that's why it's so vicious around music. You're actually not wrong. Kinda is all Metallica's fault.
Well, that's kind of working out now.
But that's okay because, you know, musically Metallica hasn't been relevant since, I don't know, the 90s. So, I guess they need to sue.
They gotta get their small paycheck.
I guess.
However, unfortunately, we have to also get our small paycheck, which is me sending you guys on over to swiftenergy.gg. Use that magic promo code we always talk about, which is SIDEORDER25, and you can save yourself 25% off all site-wide. That's a no-joke deal. 25% off is probably the biggest deal you'll find around, and it's through us. So yet again, SIDEORDER25, save yourself 25% off. Otherwise, I've been Glyphracker.
I have been Odinson. Thank you very, very much for joining us here tonight. We will not be back tomorrow, but we will be back on Thursday, so make sure you come on back. Thank you very much for joining us again. Please don't forget to check out our Discord. Link to that is in the description below, as is a link to our merch shop. If you'd like to get yourself a little side order something or other, that's where you can do it.
So, with all that being said, you all know the deal, which is, of course, take it easy.
Have a good one, all.